Hello Cancer, welcome back. This is your reading for March 16th through 31st. This is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. I hope that I'm finding you in awesome spirits and a great attitude this month. So I'm going to do it the same way I did at the beginning of the month. It worked out really well for me, so I'm going to keep it this way for a little while. We're going to do your intuitive cards first for your relationship, relationships period, being love, friends, family, so on and so forth. You have share the love. For your journey, your life journey at this time, you have disruption. There are some changes. Something is coming as a surprise. You have choices to make on where you want a relationship or a situation to go, is what I'm feeling. Are you willing to open up your heart to someone? Are you ready to give? Because it feels like this will change everything and you'll need to adjust accordingly, is what I'm hearing, if you decide to do this. So in your love, you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't know, maybe you're in debt, maybe you're not willing to give or be present in this particular situation as much as you want to due to financial issues. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So it looks like you're focusing on your finances, and really if this is the person that you want to even spend time with, but you just need to go with the flow. It feels like you're holding back because you feel like it's going to change how everything was, and you don't really like this change or this feeling of change. So it's making you feel almost pressured or tight, or I'm getting the feeling of tight or held in. Anxiety attacks, maybe. You may lash out in an emotional way and hurt the other person's feelings, but you really just need to relax and just go with the flow. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Just relax, okay? I feel like there's not a need to really make a decision right now. Maybe you're being pressed to make a decision, but I don't think so. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. We all make mistakes, and that's what makes us better people. That's what helps us understand the path. We learn that way. So even if you do change and even if things fail, it's okay because you've learned. But I'm really feeling like maybe there was some sort of failure in the past and you just don't want to relive this, and that's why you're thinking about sharing yourself with this person. But you really do feel something here. You really do feel something here. So I'm just going to open up your spread. Very interesting group of cards. Very different. Of course, I already shuffled and meditated over your cards. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands. no. Drop my wand. The Ten of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The Hermit. The Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Judgment. On the bottom of the deck you had Judgment. So Judgment being your overall card for the whole energy of this whole reading, it means that you're being called to move here. Okay? You're being called to make the change. You're being called to surrender to passion. You're being called to do it. It's okay. And with Ten of Wands in the middle, there's a burden, a lot of responsibility, which means that I understand the finances and career. It means like you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, and it may have something to do with paying bills or working too much or something of that nature. But that's what's surrounding this, and that's really what I feel is dictating your decision, even though you're being called to make a decision, to wake up, to I feel like you're being called to ignite this relationship or this situation. With the Three of Pentacles, it looks like you all are working together. I feel like there was a situation where you were almost estranged. I always say that wrong. I'm so sorry. Estranged. And you were trying to figure out a way to work with this person or a way to come together. And you finally did that. You finally found a way to work together. And now you're growing. You're all together and growing. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic relationship. It could be a business relationship. But things have changed. A decision has been made to work together because it feels like you work well together. And now you're planting the seeds to grow, to cultivate. Really evaluating the relationship. This situation to see how you all work well together and where it's going. You have the Six of Wands, meaning that it's working out fine. There's victory here. You're doing things together. You feel encouraged to keep going, but you're starting to feel that old feeling of being in something steady, and it feels responsible. It feels like it's building, and you are feeling very like it's a lot of work. Like it just feels like a lot of work. Like you're working hard and being productive, and maybe you're doing other things like looking for a job or starting to go to a new school or a new apprenticeship. That's what I was trying to get out. Thank you, Spirit. Something of that nature, but it feels really busy. You have a lot of stuff going on. You're trying to do something, to move forward on something, to grow, to find something secure. But people are recognizing you outside, meaning at work or whatever you're doing. They notice what you're doing. And you're really in control of your life right now. You're in control of your life. I feel like if you're in a relationship, the relationship is going really well. You just have control. You're very disciplined and in power of what you're doing right now. There's a lot of pentacles So you're very secure. You're feeling really good here. But then you start to evaluate what's happening around you. Because I feel like it really starts to hit you what's happening. And you're trying to decide if this is something that you want to hold on to, if this is something that you want to be a part of, if you're going to break up again, if what you want is what the other person wants. It's just like you're reevaluating everything. You're getting in your head. And it looks like you're contemplating whether or not to walk away. You're contemplating whether or not this is for you. If the passion is there, if everything is there. But the thing is, you are happy. You just want to walk away. You just want to walk away, but everything is happy. And everything is going fine. It just hit you really fast because it was like we were just talking, we were just friends, and then things are just happening too fast. Things are just going too fast. It builds up really fast, as I can see here, and then you step back for a second. But then in the end, you realize that you have everything you want. Look at all these good cards at the end. Wow, Cancer. So it looks like you realize that you have everything you want. Your wishes are fulfilled. Really, you're just worrying. You decide to start this new cycle with the Death card and the Fool card. You decide to take a risk, some sort of leap of faith, and actually move forward on this relationship. Surrender to passion as it is. Share the love to actually be with this person. You also have the Queen of Pentacles that comes up. The Queen of Pentacles is all about family life and being practical and motherly and security. I wouldn't be surprised if someone got married here, even though there's no marriage cards. I just feel like you're either going to be official or get engaged, or there's some sort of set commitment that's going to happen. If not out loud, definitely within this person's mind. This may not be you. This may be the other person's energy, but they're very happy and they realize what they have, and there's a whole lot of new beginnings here. Like they're turning over a leaf, they're doing things. But it looks like here for a second, please be aware that they are going to go back to whatever it is that they usually do. Where they run or they get nervous or they start to freak out a little bit. That is going to happen here, but then they come back. They come back to what they need to. It looks like this Judgment card is bringing in something new, is bringing in a rebirth of the situation. Things are changing. There is going to be new. So with the Disruption card, there definitely is going to be a releasing of old ideas and new ideas coming about, which is really great. So remember that it's okay to fail. It looks like you fall off, or there's some energy where things fall off, but you come back. So that's perfectly okay. All right, I'm going to pull a quick oracle card for this. I feel like I need to. Never-ending story, and it's probably not going to focus. This camera is a trip, I tell you. Okay, well, it's never-ending story. And that is self-criticism, the wounded ego, and unnecessary dramas. This is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie and wants to protect you and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of a fearful, small part, and vulnerable and easily soothed. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Cancer, that is your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading on your own energies, I will be more than happy to do that for you. Just follow the link in the description box below. I really hope that this helps you along your journey. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.